the old British colony. Let's not celebrate too early, but we are ready to be in Manaus in 3 days.
Welcome to the jungle.
Woohoo! It's been 3 days waiting in Nikari, and this is the line. We came out here with the truck last night, slept in the hammock. The rest of us came out at 6 o'clock on the bikes, and they're finally letting us on board. It's been 3 days. This morning is a happy morning. We made it onto the ferry. Roberto now has to back it onto the boat. And the boat is somewhere out there on the lake. But all these guys are behind us because we spent the night out here. Made it onto the boat. Finally, we are getting over on the other side, which is British Guyana. Captain, great. We are getting squeezed in between the trucks right here on the boat. Everybody has to be squeezed in because there's still a bunch of cars up there that have been waiting a few days, so everybody wants to get on this boat. Quite tightly packed, but at least we made it. That's the important part. Now comes the fun part with immigration and customs on the other side. We made it, Jutta. Woo! And that's our captain right there. I've been speaking with him the last few days, trying to figure out when we could get across. I've spoken with the customs, I've spoken with the immigration guys on their day off, and we met them all today, so it was happy days. I guess you were getting a little scared there. We're not getting on board. Last guy on the boat. We have been having fun with these guys for several days, and he finally gets on. So happy days on the boat to British Guyana. So this is how the jungle looks in Guyana. The old British colony is one of the 3 Guyanas: Suriname, French Guyana and British Guyana. All very distinct in their architecture and obviously their culture and heritage. But this is the road to the Brazilian border, all the way down there, about 500 kilometers of dirt. And we'll be doing about 300 of them today, and we'll end up at the Rockview Lodge if the weather and the road permits it. morning.
Good morning. 6 a.m.
I guess this is our last river crossing by ferry on this Trans-Amazonian Challenge. We're here at 6 a.m. in the morning. We were the very last car to make it on board because we didn't make it last night, so we had to sleep on the other side. Guyana Savannah. This is the flat area towards the Brazilian border. Just big savannas as long as the eye can reach. Down here behind us, I think we have the support truck coming somewhere down there. Just see the lights. Gonna get across this bridge, but it has like a big hole in the middle. Behind me, the Guyana border. We are leaving and we are getting into Brazil. The last border crossing on the entire tour will be into Brazil. And then we are done once we hit Manaus. 3 days from now, almost home free. We did it almost. Let's not celebrate too early, but we are ready to be in Manaus in 3 days. So Rebecca, no more dirt on this Trans-Amazonian Challenge. We're on day, what are we on, day 46? We're missing just a few days before we arrive in Manaus. How have it been so far, and with a broken leg for 3 weeks?
3 weeks now, broken leg.
Keep riding.
Always keep riding. I wouldn't do it any other way. It's been fantastic. The off-road, some of my favorite. I won't lie, I did shed a few tears as well as a few prayers when I hit pavement today.
Yeah.
It was a godsend, although you learned a lot with all the off-road terrain. It was fantastic, honestly.
Great.
Awesome.
Would you recommend other girls and women doing this trip?
Definitely, you can't miss it. Girls, we can do this. We can totally do this. And this is some of the best crew, best guys. You can't ride with anybody better. They have so much encouragement, support. Of course you're gonna make it through.
Great.
Yep. Thanks,
Well,
Mike.
thanks for coming. And
Loved
we have
it.
a few more days to go. And then
Yep.
we will see you on another trip.
Can't wait.
Bye-bye.
Keep riding and keep the energy.
Front fork seal leaking on 2022. Boa Vista. Bent rim on the 500.
To the jungle.
12,748 kilometers from Cali. And the Trans-Amazonian Challenge is over. Done. Finito. Pampito. We are at the Holiday Inn in Manaus, our final destination. Last task of the trip, clean everything and get it back into a shape so we can ship it. Been washing bikes, equipment, organizing everything from the truck. We're gonna get it all back into the truck before it goes on the ferry tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, the crew and I are flying out. Goodbye, Brazil. And this is on board one of the boats. Yeah, we're gonna be parked outside. All is cool. We're gonna be parked out there in the back on an open area, and the bikes are gonna go inside the boat. But this particular boat right here is leaving midday, and then they will dock the one that our bikes and car is going on, and then it will sail for 7 days to Tabatinga. And from there cross the border into Colombia. See Roberto. So this is the last of our trip in giving the bikes for the ship behind us. And then what's gonna happen?
What's going to happen is we're going to ship the bikes back to Colombia. As we did the first time, we end up in logistics and moving bikes around and putting them in containers and putting them on boats. So it seems like this is going to be a repeat story. I hope it ends up better.
Hopefully we will one day be able to do the full loop and go back to Colombia through Venezuela. It looks like there will be a chance now with the border opening.
We'll get there.
We'll get it done. Get ready for the next one.